What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want to talk to y'all about something real quick. Too many times we do things to be seen, do things to be noticed and acknowledged. And while it's always a good thing for the spirit and for encouragement, for motivation, for when people recognize what you do, recognize the grind you've been all the time you've been putting in. Um, we have to do our best to make sure that uh, the recognition and the acknowledgement is not the number one motive and reason why we do things. We should always do things because it's beneficial to a cause, beneficial to others, beneficial to yourself, your life, your family. There's a bigger um, picture than just what your head can fit in. A picture that includes a lot of people. In my opinion, is always more interesting to look at than a picture that just has one person in it. Now, when the picture has one person in it, then of course, that person is going to be the focal point because there's no one else in it. But if everybody's included in the picture and everybody has done things and contributed to making that picture a good picture, then that should be what we really want. That should be something we look at and go, yeah, man, you know, we should always be team players and look at it from the standpoint of wanting to see the success of the people on the team. It's good. You might got an award at the Little League banquet. That's cool. But for me, I wouldn't feel good if I was the only one getting an award. It would make me feel good to see my homie getting an award. The guy that was blocking for me getting an award. Another guy who was just the guy who brought the water boy. Give him an award. You know, we should always celebrate other people's wins and accomplishments as well. But for a lot of people, and I understand, a lot of people may have grown up and just never really got a look, never really got a recognition or hand clap or just a good job, whatever. And that can wear on a person if a person knows that they've been in the trenches and then they've been in the trenches, and then all of a sudden they seem to never get no love for it. So when they finally do, then they may be just like, hey, keep all this love to myself. Watch out, man. You in my light. Whatever it is. But that's one angle. Another angle are just those people who really don't even care about uh, the cause. They don't care about the goal. They don't care about winning the championship per se. They are only in it, only in it for whatever recognition and love that I can get. When I want people to see me and I want to stand up and then they clap for me and come to me and pat me on the back and tell me how great I am. I want people to know that, hey, well, I donated $5,000. I want you to know I did it. You know, and that's kind of a mindset that you got to be really careful with because it distorts the effort. It distorts the blessing, in my opinion, because I believe that God blesses for what you do, but He also blesses based on intentions as well. Whatever the reason why. See, the reason a person does something is always greater than what they did. It's deeper than what they did. Even if what they did benefited a lot of people, you know, your reasoning for doing it might not have been just properly lined up. So um, there are people out there who move like that, because they just want to be able to say or have people to say, well, I did this, I did that, I did that, I did that. And they want to be able to say it themselves. And a lot of times people like that, they have no problem blowing their own horn. Have no problem at all. They don't even need people to. Now, they will remind you what it is that they did. But, you know how they say real G's move in silence. Um, real G for generous. Generous people move in silence as well. In my opinion, the real generous people move in silence because the acknowledgement and the recognition is never at the forefront of why they did it in the first place. It's just like boom, I saw a need that needed to be met, and I met it, and I got the hell on. You know, I didn't. It's like the Lone Ranger. Who was that masked man? Where'd he go? He gone. You know, she gone. So I want y'all to think about that when you next time you see somebody out in front of the store and you want to drop $1 on them or something like that. You ain't got to stand in the public. Hey, y'all, I'm getting ready to get this guy $1. Just want to let y'all know. Here you go, sir. Did you get that? Nah. We're not gonna do it like that, man. The people that you are seeking uh, recognition from, uh, based on what you did, those people are not more important than God, who sees it all. If it was just you and the person, you did something nice and you left. You didn't need a million people to see it. The most important person saw it, and that's the Creator Himself. All right, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later on, man. Subscribe to my podcast, Underground Dialogue Podcast. Hope y'all can see that. I'll put it in different angles, so maybe the glare. And it's on YouTube. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.